Hello and welcome back to Inspector Waffles, or Inspector Patches, I guess. I need to get everyone scouted away to Maple Tower. Pixel, you need to move. There's a minute to spare. Wait, I just need a sec. I'm compiling one of the dog programs. No time for that techno jabber. Maple's life is at risk. We don't have to go fast. In fact, probably would be best not to. Meanwhile, where am I? And who are you? Are you a giant platypus? Hello, Waffles. I am here to speak with you. Okay then. Well, hello there. I guess mixing pina coladas with strong milk wasn't my best idea. Everyone was wrong, though, for what it's worth. I think you're a pretty cute species. I appreciate the sentiment, Waffles. So, what does he want to discuss? Floating platypus? You? I hate to disappoint you, but I really don't have a whole lot to tell you about myself. I disagree, feline. There's still mistakes which haunt you. Do you still believe you're to blame for the incident? You think it's your fault that Snowball pushed pancakes off the roof? Of course, it was my fault. Should have been there sooner. You did your best, Waffles, but sometimes that's not enough. Truthfully, we know you're the best inspector in Cat Town. This can't be argued. I don't know about that. But even the best cannot succeed every time. Mistakes and failures are a part of life for all. In the end, Pancakes is still alive, and he's still your friend. You are a good cat, Waffles. I know you're trying to do well. But it's time you see him, overcome your fears, and face reality. He was your sidekick. Cherish the bond you share. Alright, I'll try. I swear it. Genuinely, thank you for the words of wisdom, but why a platypus? Do not worry yourself with my appearance. Just focus on my message. You are surrounded by friends who want to help you. It's time you stop living in the shadow of that day. Moving on is never easy, but you bear the strength to do it. Yeah, you're right. Chai even told me the same thing yesterday. Yeah, well, maybe it's time to ask her out, dude. Do what now? Apologies. What I mean to say is to follow your heart with your friend Cha. Do not withhold your true feelings. Embrace the truth, no matter how barbed it is. What? Nothing. Yeah, but I mean, you know I'm a mess right now. Cha deserves the best. Waffles, understand this. No one is without struggle. There are no exceptions. You are not alone in working to overcome your inner turmoil. It is an experience shared by all animal kind. And what about Spotty? That dog's happy no matter what situation. Especially Spotty. Really? Wow. Wow, indeed. Hey, what's that sound? Is there a fire? Leave something burning in your oven. I'm a floating conscious. Why would I own an oven? True. Time to wake up, I guess. You guessed right. Weirdest dream ever. What's that buzzer noise? It's coming from outside the office. Why has no one stopped it? I hate mornings like these. Well, that buzzing noise is getting louder. Oop. The buzzer is definitely coming from Pixel's office. But from which device? Probably the thing that's blinking. Buzz coming from the DNA machine. Pixel must fix it, since he doesn't have a blue screen anymore. Oh, it's pulled results from the hair located in Pudge's house. I'm guessing Pixel overclocked the machine because we usually never get results back this quick. Who cares? Machine's working. Can't wait to check the results. New data available. One match. Snowball. No. How's that possible? Snowball's been in prison for years, locked in a cell. And one of his hairs turned up at Fluffy's house. There's no way. Did Snowball have escaped and no one knows? Did someone know he'd be at the crime scene and plant the hair to mess with me? Time for a visit to the prison. Seems so.
Inspector, you're here. Where's everybody at?
They're probably gone to yesterday's crime scene, but have more information. The hair I found at Wubby's house belongs to Snowball.
Inspector, we're not supposed to be working on the...
I know, Spotty. I know, but this is a huge new lead. Patch and the others are probably in the middle of something else. And I'm gonna see if Snowball's still in jail. You gonna come with?
I don't think Patches will be.
Spotty, I need you to trust me. Can you trust me?
Of course, Inspector.
You need to take a stand for what you know is right. I need to get my revenge on people who set me up. Can't be alone on this. Spotty, I need to ask you something.
Yes?
You want to be my official partner in this?
You said partner?
I did.
Of course I do.
Glad to see you're so eager. We have a case to solve. Let's see here. Article about the first interrogation pancake server did Snowball. Caught him so easy that first time. Never suspected a thing. Until we talked to him. Remember like it was yesterday. Pancake said, "You don't understand, Snowball. We've been looking for you for months. You hid yourself very well. Couldn't find a trace of you, and suddenly find you walking around the city like nothing happened. Why'd you do that? I'd one of the smartest cats in town do such a stupid thing." Snowball and Harold slowly paused for a brief, and he said something through a malicious grin. "More than one way to skin a cat, Inspector Pancakes. 2 days later, he escaped. Gives me a bit of peace knowing he's behind my arse now. Well, the map, old photo Snowball. Strange to see him without big scars on his face. Buddy, smell something in here.
Nothing yet. Let me see. Wait. There it is. Very sweet. High concentration of sugar.
Probably just Patch's candy. Not surprising. But Patches wouldn't hide himself while he's snacking.
I don't think I've ever seen him not eating or drinking, Inspector.
Me either. Let's keep that in mind. Might prove useful. Well, if Snowball's been in prison, maybe it's time for us to pay a visit? They removed the world's worst coffee machine. Maybe the next one will at least make a decent brew. No one's buying bars right now.
Good morning, Inspector.
Hey, Peanut.
How was your night?
Really great, actually. Filled with the wisdom of a platypus.
I see. That's interesting, I guess. Where are you going, Waffles?
Wherever I want. You don't need to worry about it.
Actually, Patches asked me to tell him your whereabouts.
Alright then. Me and Spotty. We're not working on Fluffy's case anymore. So, we're gonna play fetch at the park.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They took a day off. We're gonna hang out at the park.
Is this true, Spotty? Spotty? Spotty, are you going to play fetch with Inspector Waffles? Tell the truth.
Spotty, speak. Yes, we are going to play fetch at the park.
Oh, neat. Well, that'll be fun. I was suspicious at first, but Spotty never lies, so enjoy the park.
Appreciate it, Peanut. Spotty, you smell anything special?
No, sorry. Where are we going, Inspector?
The park. Nah, we're heading to the prison. Waffles, my favorite inspector in the world. Hey, Lenny. You're only a jail guard I know, so how's the best jail guard I know doing? Still sarcastic, huh? Love it!
He seems to really like you, Inspector.
He's just happy to have company, I think. Be careful. It's also a very protective cat. Especially when it comes to dogs, you don't like cats.
I like cats.
So you'll be fine. It's forbidden to bring bones in here. And milkshakes. And I guess that's related to Patches somehow. Probably spilled milkshakes on an inmate. Anything's possible with that cat. Not just anybody is allowed to visit the inside of prison. Gotta have good reason to get in. I don't think visiting and just see the position of an inmate's scar will do. No running, no meowing, blah blah blah. The usual stuff. Lenny, is that your coin?
Don't think so, buddy. Why? You gonna do a magic trick?
No. Just found it here on the ground. Let us fake. It's a dog's face on it. Can I keep it?
Sure, go right ahead. Maybe an inmate will try escaping to get their coin back. Imagine how cool an action movie that would be.
No.
Killjoys like always, eh, Waffles? Glad you haven't changed.
Big coin I found in prison reception. Looks like coin you'd find in an amusement park. My fake coin's kind of tarnished. Wouldn't harm if I polished up with a piece of glass that they'll have. Much better. Kind of sturdier than I imagined. So much sure it came off almost feels lighter on my paw. Guess I can get rid of the cloth now. Well, let's see here. Lenny, I need to see an inmate. It's urgent.
Sure, buddy. No problem, as long as they aren't in the high security wing.
Well, they're in the high security wing. Snowball I need to see.
What? Snowball? Are you sure? After what?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay then. Just need a judge's approval since he's not a regular inmate.
That might be a problem. I know it's against the rules, but I really need to see him. He's got a couple of questions.
Waffles, I can't. I'm sorry.
It's about Fluffy's case.
Really? I love his boxes. The best in town, I'd say.
That they are, Lenny.
I could take him or leave him. Huh. Dogs, right? But anyway, you need to catch the killer. You need a fresh box, but they're out of stock everywhere I've been. Worried that won't happen until Fluffy's murder has been solved.
It's up to you to fix this, Lenny.
What do you mean?
I need to talk to Snowball if I'm going to solve this case.
I'm not allowed to let you in, but...
Yeah?
Those boxes. I just needed to convince me you have a legitimate reason to see him. I still don't know the administrative side of things for seeing inmates. This conversation is even legal?
Kinda. Let us finish the investigation faster.
Okay then, you know better than me.
To be safe, just never talk about anything what we're doing here with Patches or Mocha. Already enough trouble as is. Well, let's see here.
Waffles, I'm okay to let you talk Snowball. He needs some kind of proof he's involved with Fluffy's case.
Well, we got his DNA. How about this? Snowball's hair found at Fluffy's house the night of murder.
How can that be? Snowball's never left his cell.
I would have said it's impossible too until I found his hair. And that's why I need to talk to him and figure out how this could happen.
I guess that'll do.
I'll handle the paperwork. Thank you so much, Lenny. You have no idea how helpful this is.
You owe me one.
You can count on me.
Go on in. You know the way from here. And Waffles? This is the first time you've seen him since... This is the first time you've seen him since what happened?
Yeah.
Understood. Good luck.
Oh boy. I need to see a Snowball, Lenny.
No problem, Inspector.
She looks really strong. Kind of intimidating in a tingly way. I don't need to start a conversation anyway. Okay. Same panel as at the entrance. Just a reminder that only select personnel allowed to go further. You'll be here to see your arch nemesis.
Sophia, Inspector Waffles here to see a Snowball.
10-4, Lenny.
Just him or the dog too? Just Waffles.
Roger that. Inspector, follow me. Sorry, Spotty. I'll be back soon. Trauma.
Eesh.
So we get to know a bit more about Waffles' trauma. Oh my, what a wonderful surprise. Inspector Waffles, the one and only. To what do I owe the pleasure? Snowball. Just need to ask you questions, I'll be on my way. Of course, Inspector, of course. But before you do, I've been waiting to ask you something. Can you see me, Inspector? Can you see the scars on my face? Can you see them? Do you see what you did to me? Do you remember that night, Inspector? Look at me and what you did. Remember all very well, because I would hate for you to forget what happened that night. I know this is a terrible idea. I'm leaving. Oh, Inspector, don't leave me here all alone again. Please, ask your questions. I'm all ears. Snowball has some books on sale. Can't make out the title. Yeah, radio too. It's gotta be bored as hell in there. Good. Possible Snowball could have smuggled through the vent? I don't put much stock into it. Oh, he could fit himself in the vent either. Say it's not a viable lead. She looks really strong. Entertaining in a tingly way. So your first question, Inspector. Oh, by the by, how's our old friend Pancakes? Blah blah, I shouldn't have jumped past that. Oh, apologies. A sensitive subject. I'll do my best to avoid the topic. Where were you 2 nights ago? This may come as a shock to you, but I was here in my cell, reading one of my books, or perhaps listening to the radio as the evenings usually go. I think you're lying. You were somewhere else. And would you have any evidence to support such an impossible claim? Well, I've got your DNA, because we found one of your hairs at a crime scene. I'm just as shocked as you are, Inspector. Ran DNA analysis on the hair. Turns out it's yours. So I think you owe me the truth. I don't know what to say. Perhaps a stray hair flew through a vent, floated in the air, and landed in your crime scene. Unlikely, Snowball. I have no idea. Guard, please tell the inspector I haven't moved from my cell. He's right, Inspector. Hasn't left his cell in a week. It's impossible he could have escaped, even for a limited time. We keep a close eye on him throughout the day. Seems your misplaced vendetta has led you down the wrong path. Is that all? Do we have more to discuss? I'm surprised you didn't ask where I found your hair. Maybe because you already knew. No, I'm not hiding any information. I just don't care what your DNA test has to say. I'll tell you anyway. In Fluffy's house, CEO of Box Furniture. Okay. Nothing to say? Not really. I didn't know the cat, and his death, however unfortunate it may be, doesn't impact me in the slightest. I find no reason to be attached to those I don't know. His celebrity status means nothing to me. He dies the same as any other cat. I found your hair in his office, and the killer only stole one thing, discs from his computer. What do you want from Fluffy's data? Oh, poor Inspector. I haven't moved from the cell in days, and your precious little test is wrong. I've always heard you were one of the best in Cat Town, but this is so disappointing. I guess I can understand if you're starting to slip, though. After all, what happened to your partner? That was your fault as well, no? Something else I need to ask about you, Snowball. I was duped in a very elaborate setup, and I need to know who would do something like this. There's a cult. Tons of cat involved. Wasn't something that could have been put together in a couple hours. Oh, you poor cat. I hope they didn't hurt you. Now I think about it, it has your name all over it. It's your signature, messing with people's minds, elaborate schemes. Inspector, I know you don't want to believe me, but I have no reason to lie to you. I'm here, in prison. How could I be doing all these things in the outside world? Anything is possible with you, Snowball. You get many visitors? Oh, just a few. Old acquaintances stop in from time to time. I don't really tend much to all that anymore. This setup you encountered
As fun as it would have been, wasn't my idea. Ah, come on. I'm sure that's someone on the outside helped you handle it. What do you mean? Well, Meatballs was part of the fake cult. Given our shared past, that couldn't have been a coincidence. Yes, he's been in to see me a time or two. What can I say? I guess he misses me. But he just brought some treats, new books to read, news from the outside world. Nothing terribly exciting, mind you. You're doing a good job of keeping your story straight, but we both know it's possible you created that entire operation even from the confines of your prison cell. Wait a second. Something's wrong here. Meatballs played his role very well. He even got me to believe he was Garden Irwin. But he wasn't in disguise. I knew it was him. I knew he used to work with you. That's exactly what you would have wanted. I want to leave a link back here. Back to you. What are you on about? I'm here because I knew I would I'm here because you knew I'd follow the clues to make the connection. You knew I would have to stand here and face you again, having the realization that you were mastermind in spite of the odds. But that's not what happened, is it? That would be too easy. For a mind as brilliant as yours, something that simple is impossible. Especially after what I've been through the past few days. Now I'm more determined than ever. I will figure this out. Thank you, Snowball. I'll be on my way. Wait, there's something I want to discuss. Oh? What is it, Snowball? Before you leave, I want to know something. What does you feel these days? What do you mean, feel? Seeing your partner fall from that roof. Imagine it still keeps you up at night. Or maybe after all this time, it's still too tough for you to say, You want to talk about it? Fine. Truthfully, I still don't know what your involvement was in Fluffy's death. How one of your hairs was at the crime scene. Maybe with the help of one of your visitors? I don't know. I know one thing for certain, though. You led me here because you wanted me to make me miserable. But I won't let you hold this over me any longer. Pancakes is my friend. When I see your face marred by my claw marks, it's one of the few things in my life I don't regret in the least. You're nothing more than a depraved monster. Pancakes is one of the greatest cats I've ever known. Learned so much from being at his side as a rookie inspector. Remember all the interrogations we did, cases we closed, jokes we shared, all of it. I look forward when he's back on the force. Can't take that away from me. What a cute love story. Can you pretty please tell me more? With pleasure. What's your best memory of Pancakes? Oh, when I pushed him from the roof. What joy that was, especially when I saw your face. Nah, that wasn't it. I know you better than that. This is the time you outsmart us, yeah? What are you talking about? Back when I was a rookie, Pancakes caught you. You were just walking the streets in broad daylight. We thought we caught a lucky break. It was too easy. We were blind to that. We should have known better. A couple of days later, you escaped from prison. It was all part of a bigger plan. A bank heist. Millions in cash. Remember what you said to us in your interrogation? You don't remember. Refresh my memory. It's raining cats and dogs. That does ring a bell, yes. Interesting. Unfortunately, that's not really what you said that day. What you actually said was, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Oh, of course, that was exactly it. It's too late. I knew something was off here. You played your hand. No, don't leave. Guard, I need to go. Snowball's been very helpful, more than he knows. It's time I see a friend I haven't talked to in too long. Well, he doesn't know what was said. This ought to be interesting. Have a good one, folks.